Big kids. So, Carter, honey, we're gonna have to get going, okay? Because Emily's gonna need to eat. It's almost 4 o'clock. They're gonna go get dirty and we're gonna get going. Okay? Do you want to just go do that dirt jump one more time?
Hello, I'm your Zen Host Rhys now here in the woods, and I'm here to show you how to embrace the kinetic spirits. Without any further ado, let's get to it right now. First, let's get into the heart of the woods, directly just right up here. Okay, so now that we're up here, I'm going to first show you just a few things before we get to actually get a chance to take a look at the great outdoors and what it has. As is, the best one is being outside, staying in tune with nature, and being out and just doing exercises outside is the one thing. So I'm going to show you a little few exercises that will help in embracing the kinetic spirits, and that is your stretches. and start to embrace by moving your hands in like this, like as if you're gonna give someone a hug, like this. Head swings back and forth. So holding your hands just like this, crisscross just like this. Straight out like that. Do that just a few times. Make sure that your neck is straight and your back is straight. Come out with your hands like this. Be nice and straight with your hands and arms. Adult too. Just like that. Next is your legs. So if you take a look down here, what's one stuff with first is a step lunge. By your foot ready to kick out. You don't want to go too far. You do not want to extend your knee too far. Like that. From here. Like this. At like kind of an L shape. Making sure that your foot is straight. And now, let's work the waist, which is right here. What I want to do in that pose is I'll just beat this right here. So you're going to actually do this. So in this pose, hands are each on each side, and they're going to twist like this. This. Making sure that your back and head stay nice and straight. So like from here, head, back. Like that. Shoulders. Like this. A rotating. That way you get your exercise work out here. And then what we're going to do next is going to hug the trees around you. So now I'm going to show you a basic tree hug. Here's what that one will look like. Okay, so here's a tree right here. What you want to do is embrace it with love. You know, like treating your body as a temple as it is to a temple of a tree. Now that, because of the hands going on to it, in itself will carry power. So this just touching that tree is going to channel the power from it into you. But by hugging, it'll go into your chest, and into your hands, and into your arms. So that way it'll look something like this. So I'm going to bring this camera closer. I'm going to show you the simple tree hug. So again, as if you're going to embrace someone. Come up from here and go. Just like that. With a big smile. Like that. From over here, I'll show you my hands as they come over. Okay, so here, my hands are holding the tree just like this. You can even do this in meditation mode, having your hands out, and then putting your hands back onto the tree trunk. Just right here. And so now I'm going to show you a tree touch. So close to the tree trunk, hand is touching the tree trunk like this, full on. Must be full on and fingers spread. That way it gets your feelers in there as well too. That way you can get powers in your hands that way too. So that right there is a tree hug, let alone tree touching. Another thing is rock. As it is, let me see about a nice good rock. We got some rocks up here. Well, let's get the one with the nice grass in there. Here we go, just right here. So I'm gonna just park my tripod down here, and from here, you can see now. You can see this nice rock right there. I'll move this up closer. Okay, so I'm going to show you a simple rock hug. Bend down and embrace it. Put your put your chest into it too, like this. And hug that rock. Head down as if you're resting on it. Feeling the powers of the rock. The rock now will absorb into you. Just feel that rock. Close your eyes. Like that. So I'll move this camera up close so you guys can get to see just how I'm doing that. I'll even is drop legs down on my tripod. Okay, again, I'll show you. Just like that. And also you can is just with your hands is just move your hands over the rock. You can do the same to the trees as well too. But be careful when you're moving your hands around a tree. I'll show you that right after this. So come on, move up close. And I'll show you. Like that. Getting your hands and feeling that shape of that rock. Okay, now that I'm back to the bark of the tree, what you want to do is you want to be very careful as you rub. You can kind of just pick up and get a little tap, like just like that. Oh, come up closer. Like this. Okay, another thing is getting to the root of it. You know, the root of a tree. And just feeling the roots of a tree. I'll show you that right now. So from here now, there's roots on this tree, so I'm gonna just move this camera down so you guys can see the roots. Make sure that you touch the roots as well too. Like these things. So you're gonna get to the root, go down to the ground. Brush and go down to the ground. That way, you get to feel the root and the ground that surrounds it. That way, you can get the powers built in that way as well too. Look, like that. So let's massage the root and down to the ground. Like this. Feel the earth. And get your hands into the dirt. You'll have rich stuff into there, making sure that you get 2 of your hands within it as well too. As well as the leaves of things. And just take a good feel with your fingers. Like give them, like say, a few massages. Like that. Staying in tune with your greens. Like that. Tip. Make sure that you are looking for not just small rocks to hug or touch, but also big rocks. The bigger the rock is, the more power that it has. So making sure that you are, like if you're going on your nature walks, making sure that you're doing that as well too. Because in that way, it will help embrace the kinetic spirits. Kinetic spirits are built outside. And also, if you like stay outside and walking into the woods, best to go into the heart of the woods. Or a forest. Wherever you are that has something just like this will definitely help have you stay in tune with Mother Nature and the powers that it has. Now, for an example, I will show you big rocks, which I'm going to show you right there. Way up there. Big rocks. So that rock there, if you went to that rock, that big one, and you've done that, there is a really huge, big chance of a lot of power. Making sure you find rocks that do not have graffiti on, because that's been tampered with. So go for cleaner rocks. So I'll show you a nice good clean rock. Let's see. Here we go. Here's a powerful, nice, good, big rocks in here. Right there. So get yourself a rock that looks just like this. And from it will have lots of power built in the inside. Another one is feeling of branches. These are like magic wands. You can also take a feel of it. And another thing is to take one of these things, and as you're doing meditation, you can hold one of these sticks or twigs and feel it, or hold up just like a magic wand. I'll even show you what I mean. From here, like this. Hold it up like a magic wand and just give it a magic wave like this. Do spirals. Cast. Like that. As well as big guys like this. Now if you find these, you're very good to go. Now you could do things that will also help, like doing this. You could do this with a devil stick, but best bet if you're outside to embrace more of the Kinetic spirits is just doing this. Could also do is some tricks to develop the connection. Could also add your body into it, which I'll show you right now. Okay, so I just found a nice grassy area, which is great for this. Cause now I'm going to just take what I have here. I'm going to go over here and show you a little bit more. Like this. So look at this. You can also put your body into it too. Like this. Spin around while spinning. Create like a force field. Okay, another one is throwing this aside, arm, spin, catch. That way it stays nice and active. You want to be as active as you can in the great outdoors. That way you can embrace more of it. Like this. You can do this with a double stick outside. You can even do like kind of like a sword fight, kind of like this. Make sure that your hands are on. Like this. Another exercise and a great way to harness power and stay tuned with the Kinetic spirits. So like that will definitely help you embrace them with that. You could do it to either big sticks like these, smaller ones, work too, or even medium-sized ones. This one here looks like an actual magic wand. I'll show you a few of them before we get started. Make sure that your hand is out like this. Have your hand out like this. And do that. So some simple wand moves with just these will help as well too. It'll help strengthen but also will help it spiritually as well, being in tune with the wonderful, magical part of the kinetic spirits. Other things that you also and need to do is look for things that have like upturned roots, because they have the life source of, like, say, a tree. Usually, what you see right here. Look, so here's an upturned tree just right here, and look at all these roots that you see just from under here. Make sure that you get a chance to feel the roots with your bare hands. What you see down here are the active roots that you'll see just right down there. So as it is, I'm gonna come up close so you guys can get to see these, and then from there I'll show you with hands on. Okay, from here, close up at the active roots. So get to the active roots. Go in and take a feel. They're loaded with organic power. Get them a feel. Staying in tuned with that as well too. That way, it will read into your hands and give you lots of power. Because these things, with the with the spirits, will give you even more power, because these things happen to be filled with spirits from earth, the dirt. You guys ain't gonna see up close. So these things, make sure that you're getting your hands into it as well too. That way, you'll get more active into your hand. Other ones are trees that look just like this. Taking a nice feel, but by brushing your hands on each vine. So here, it'll look like this. Give it a nice gentle rub. Like that. Put your hands into it and pull. Just like that. Another one, a very big one, is laying on the grass. That way your full body comes intact with the grass. So there'll be more spirits that will embrace you with that. Just by laying on the grass. They'll look something just like this. As it carries along, you can see the sun over here in the heart is more even brighter. It itself is one thing that's got to stay in tune with is the sun, because it also has kinetic spirits into it as well too. So stay out in the sun, in here, and also will definitely help get those kinetic spirits very well embraced. For those who don't know what embrace means, it is to hug. So in a sense, I'm having the kinetic spirits to hug you. And then from there, it'll share the power that way as well too. Make sure you find a nice, great patch of grass to lay yourself down. And you're going to do is going to put yourself as if you're actually making a snow angel. It'll look like this. So here, kind of goes down. I'll show you what I mean. Just that way the spirits will come into you, so that you're submissive to the spirits. Close your eyes and dream. Feel the spirits. Also go into meditation. Feel the power increasing and coming over you. Hug yourself and think of the spirit that is hugging you, embracing you. So that's what I mean by that. Now I'm going to show you a different look on what it looks like. I'm going to go at a slant so you guys can see the pose. That. Head straight and neck straight. Making sure your eyes are looking up to the clouds as well too. Another one is finding yourself a great rock to sit on and go into meditation mode. That way the power from the rock will come up into you just as you are, like praying or meditating. Here's an example of what this one will look like. Okay, so here is what I mean. Okay, so you just found a nice rock that you'll see just right here. I'm going to use this rock just right here. Making sure you clean it a little bit away just to get yourself seated. So once you are sitting down on the rock, just like this, what you want to do is cross your legs like this and go into meditation mode. This or this. You can also, even impartial with that, is get yourself a few twigs. Make sure that it is exactly the same in height. So you get these. Make sure I get myself in here. Yes. You do a cross, sit on the cross, and switch. Like that. So there's different forms of meditation that will definitely will help embracing the kinetic spirits. Okay, so here I'm going to give you a dead-on shot from here. Okay, so here I go. Okay, I'm going to just maybe tilt the camera up a little bit so you guys can see my head. There we go. Okay, so here you get yourself seated. Yes. eyes closed. You can also do this too. Head drops down. Like that. Meditation. We'll move your upper part of your body. Hands out. And embrace. Best bet is to have no shirt on. Or if you have, like, say, for a woman, probably have like sportswear. So that way, that will be exposed. That way the spirits will come in that way too. Hands up. Like that. Okay, so from here. Like this. Have your knees apart and just do it like this. Or if you feel comfortable enough, you could crisscross your legs just like this. Feel the breeze into you as well as the spirits as well too. That way, they'll connect with you either by a shirt have on or just like this. Now what you could do is you could just go like this and just spread your legs wide and keep your arms straight out like this. Meditation. Or you could do some Tai Chi. Reach out. You can also do that with one of these things. Add that. Be straight with the stick. Hold the stick and turn around very slowly. And do a wand move. And a cast out. Just like that. Also giving signs like these. I'm moving it like this. Hands out. Meditate. Hands together. And bow. Giving thanks to the spirits and thanking them so much for working in your life and gifting you with the gift of telekinesis. Other things too, make sure if you have leaves like this, to give yourself a brush over your body. Like this. That way, it'll also give you powers as well too. It also is just to nice movement. Make it flow. Do the same wand cast with your hand out. Feel the spirits rising up in you. Feel the power start to build as you keep doing this, which will help you embrace the kinetic spirits. Making sure that you find enough elements here in the woods or wherever you are. That way you can get your hands onto it. And that way the elements that you feel will also give you the power as well to help with your telekinesis as well. Besides as helping to embrace the kinetic spirits in you just by doing that. Another way of giving thanks, but also giving life as well too. And that is blowing these off, which will also help you and have this kinetic spirits feeling really happy. Now one goes into an element, and that is a water. Feeling water, and just putting your fingers into it. That way you get the feeling of water into your hand. It goes just inside or outside. So just like this. For fire, be careful with it. Only reach out to your hand to the flame. Not too close to it. And just do gentle waves over it. That way the heat of the flame will be picked up into your hands. That way you get the feeling of fire. So that right there will have all the elements into it as well too. Make sure that if you're out in the wind, embrace the wind. Feel the wind. Be one with it. That way you get the wind part in there as well too. So that way all elements are all working in your favor for embracing the kinetic spirits. So yes, I know that this video is a little bit longer. The reason is I want to cover a lot within this video, with all the things that you need to know about how to embrace the kinetic spirits. And now we come to a close for this video. Again, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you find this video very helpful. Here is lots of cool, incredible video content. This one here goes into telekinesis, and I'll be pounding it telekinesis as well too. Besides pounding it telekinesis, I'll be pounding this one as a lesson as well too. This is from your Zen host of these incredible videos. Rhys. And now, sign this off with the wind in the trees. Ciao for now, and I'll see you back for more cool videos just around the corner. And last but not least, the word up is let the force be with you.